in everything's racist news.
I can't do that. He's too wide.
Submitted by Tiff's chair.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sit on my face, Tiffany.
Oh, you made it dirty.
Yeah, well that's what you're doing on the chair.
That's probably what they're saying.
They're probably thinking I never wished I was a chair so bad.
Yeah, sit on my face, girl.
You should be flattered.
But what if that kid's face was actually one of the wheels and it's facing the ground? See, you gotta pinpoint which body part you want to be.
You're a good devil.
You want to be at the seat cushion.
Genies do that shit. They always trick you in what you wish for.
You get the wish,
whatever.
but it's...
I feel like joke's on them if their lips are on my chair and they got nothing but
I
asshole.
want Tiffany.
Oh.
Ball sack is
on
okay
the chair all day.
though. People now want the Spanish word for black changed because it sounds racist.
I had this happen to me in person.
I thought of you immediately when I read
What
this.
did they say?
Wait, what?
I don't know if I was with you yet, but I was at Michael's, and then I was in the aisle where they have like all the markers and stuff. But you know how they have them like one by one, like it's just kind of displayed. So this lady and her coworker were looking at different colors, and then the black lady looked at, she goes, "Oh hell no!" And then the friend's like, "What?" But the friend was she looked Hispanic. And then she goes, "This says Negro on it." And then the friend starts laughing, and she goes, "No, it's Spanish for negro. Like it's negro, like it means black."
I love your impersonation of a black woman though. Can we do it again?
What did I do?
Oh hell nah!
I didn't impersonate. That's literally what she did.
I know.
So I'm just trying to like put myself back in there and try to like mimic what I heard.
She was outraged.
What's so
She
funny
was
is that
good.
she's so ignorant that she didn't know that that was the word for black for thousands of years in the Spanish language.
A lot of people, I guess, she wasn't around. Maybe Mexican.
That shit says Negro.
Yeah. So she's like, "It said."
You know what that reminds me of? Steven Seagal impersonating a black person. I showed this full of video clips.
Oh, you gotta send it to me.
Dude, that shit was hilarious,
So
man.
funny because like, you know how Steven Seagal is a officer, like part-time?
Sheriff,
in,
straight up.
I think Oklahoma or somewhere. And they're doing this like TV special on it, and so he's speaking like normally, like Steven Seagal speak, like a white man. But then when there's a black guy, all of a sudden it changes.
Chief, he wants to shake your hand.
Why would I shake your hand after you said I was stunting?
I don't like you. Well, my wife loves you.
Then tell her to shake my hand.
Like that?
Like that. I was like, get the...
Serious?
No, he's serious.
He's dead serious.
He's a weird guy, dude.
I was like, that was so unnecessary. Why did he have to? Why did he have to say it like?
Yeah, and the
Did I
black...
say that with like yellow glasses on too?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, similar to Gio's story here. There was this girl named Becky. She tweeted out 2 photos of her dog, and she captioned it with, "Negro is missing. Please, if anyone sees him, message me." So this is Becky,
Ooh, she's cute.
and this is the tweet.
Negro.
Yeah,
Look
Negro.
how cute he is. Oh, but the cut ears. Oh.
And then so it's a black dog named Black, but in Spanish. So then people were like,
God, people are like,
first of all, the fact that negro is used in Spanish as a color is racist as fuck.
No, it's
the
not.
End.
It's Latin.
It's been like
about?
that.
What are you talking about?
You saw this photo where this person took a photo of this eyeliner and then wrote the caption along the lines of like how upset she was and how she'll never support this makeup company because this black eyeliner.
I remember that. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, it had like the English language, the Latin, and then I think it's something in France.
Yeah, French.
oh, like
or something.
English, Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it had those theories like, oh, never again will I purchase. And I was like, what
You know what's so sad though? That's a reflection of, I think, a lot of, no, not even that, just like American people who think that America is the only country in the fucking world.
Oh, yeah.
How self-centered they are, yeah.
Very self-centered. They don't understand that there's, first of all, America is a newer country. First of all, you know what I mean? So there's already history way before that precedes this country.
Yeah.
So it's very odd. Like I don't get that.
That's so
like they don't
fucking
include
funny.
English.
They're
So it's
so
kind of
ignorant.
like-
They don't even know that negro means black in Spanish, but it doesn't mean black people.
Exactly. So then here,
it's
more
different.
people.
Crazy.
So then she's responding, "You definitely ain't gonna find that dog now with a name like that." This next one, "You knew what you did by calling your dog that. Hold that L."
You are dumb as fuck.
And then now people are supporting her, Becky, saying, "I'm so sorry about your missing dog and everyone's ignorance. Oh my fucking god, I hope you find him." The next one, Ooh, you want to read this one?
Yeah, people really just always ready to pull the race card. It's so aggravating. She clearly is Hispanic. I didn't even take Spanish, and I know negro means black, and then your dog is black. I really hope you find your dog and ignore these people.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Everything, and then that previous person, she's saying something like, "I said what I said. It's racist," and then someone responds,
You're touched that I'm stating the obvious? Oh no. Homegirl is reaching over here. Black is a color. The dog is black, and so his name is Black. If you feel offended, you might be the problem. This is just like if they name a dog Brownie for being brown.
Yeah, like my doggy, brown, or yellow, or whitey.
How dare you fucking name a yellow lab? Is he Asian? His eyes are huge. Oh, fuck.
I know, that's what I'm like, really? People, like, for real? You guys are getting...
So you're telling a whole culture to change their language, even though that's not what it means in that language.
Yeah.
Because like, there's so many words from like in Vietnamese, right? There's like fat, P-H-A-T, like someone's name, but is that fat shaming?
Yeah.
Right? Or like Phuc, like P-H-U-C, right? But it could be read as fuck. And you could tell them, don't name people that anymore. You should change it because it sounds like fuck. It's like the same thing.
That's like when people say like context matters a lot. You know what I mean? So there's a guy that I met last week who's not from here, and he just shortened the word Japanese to Jap. You know, and he doesn't realize that that's a derogatory term here
In America, yeah.
It's like, oh, is he Japanese or Korean? And I started cracking the fuck
I think
up.
they say that in Australia.
They still use Oriental in Australia.
Yeah. So it's different. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he didn't really know that shit. And the funny thing is, he actually owns a Japanese Hawaiian restaurant.
What?
Not in the States though.
Oh.
Yeah, somewhere else. So he was like, oh shit, I didn't know. I was cracking the fuck up.
Yeah, see, I just did it.
Yeah.
I just did the America revolves, like the whole world revolves.
Yeah.
See, by reacting that way.
Because I think in Britain they call East Asians Orientals, and then they call Southeast Asians like Asians, or they call Indians Asians.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, they just, I don't know, because you can't say Oriental out here.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Unless it's a rug.
Yeah, because I think Oriental is for things, not for people or whatever. I don't know the real reason, but
Yeah, why? Because before it used to be.
It sounds
okay,
very
right?
ignorant here. Yeah, I mean,
Back in the day, it was
sounds like
Oriental.
a very archaic form of.
but if old white people call me Oriental, I don't get like my panties in a bunch.
Yeah, if it's like a young person.
That's just the English that they learn.
Yeah, even my mom, like she
She says Oriental?
Yes, so she grew up in Taiwan and she learned British English. So if she spells color, it's C-O-L-O-U-R.
Oh, Kahlua.
She still says, "Oh, you're fan Oriental." Like she still speaks like that old
Hey,
English.
zipper head, come here.
My friend was a part of a party crew called Oriental Bad Boys.
That's
Oh,
funny.
yeah?
That sounds like
And my friend was a part of a gang called the Oriental Lazy Boys.
Lazy boys?
sounds like very unmotivated singers.
Sounds like a bunch of couches.
Oriental lazy.
Very comfortable.
Please don't kill me.
I know, like, are they still around?
Yeah, Oriental lazy boys. I dare you to come here. I'm not gonna do shit.
Comes with cup holders.
But I don't know. I think people get their panties in a bunch a lot based off of.
No, it's like, calm down.
It does feel like people can't wait to get their panties in a bunch. Like they're just like,
Especially right now.
give me a reason to freak out. Yeah.
Every little thing. Like,
But
you have
it's-
to be careful.
It's funny that they're getting offended because of their interpretation and ignorance. Like they don't understand Spanish. They literally think they named it Negro from like the fucking slave days. Like,
I know.
stupid as fuck.
But people look to get angry because when I did the video about Aziz, they're like, you completely misinformed everybody about the story's wrong. I was like, that's funny because I actually quoted what was written from that girl's day, but they just want to write anything.
Yeah,
you know?
anything.
But people
about
trash
anything.
those people too. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? He literally quoted what the girl said. It's like, all right.
It's funny when people misunderstand something and they think they know more than the person that made that statement.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're so dumb, you totally missed the point. And it's like, what?
It's their statement.
Yeah, sometimes those people, I'm like, you have to be trolling right now. Like, there's no way you're for sure serious about certain stupid things like that when they bring it out and like point it out. Like, for example, in one of the recent videos, Casey said something about the book that you gave him and how he's cooking from it, and he literally said like who was the author, and then there was a comment that was like, wait, isn't that book from that person? And it's like, you're just trolling now. Come on, like we clearly said it. Why are you even mentioning anything like
They
that?
just want you to respond to them. Like recently there was a comment about Like I said, if I'm comedies, I'm the crapper. But it was because we were opening a new business, like this matcha green tea joint, and they're like, well, I hope it's not like, barbell where they make you pay for the weights. And I was like, what?
Oh, what does that mean?
So I wrote back and I was like, well, number one, like, chill out. Yeah, because I don't like false claims either. So it's just kind of I had to write back to him. I was like, listen, number one, if you don't want to go to that gym, you ain't got to go. Number two, they don't charge for weights. Number three, most likely you don't work out. That's why you wouldn't be complaining about this. They're like, well, there's other business like 24, and I was like, then you can go to 24.
That's like comparing fast food to like a steakhouse.
Exactly, and
like not
it didn't really make sense. So I was like, okay,
Charge for the weights. Watch out now.
That's like absurd as like saying like, yeah, well, it's not like barbell where they force you to buy fucking snow cones.
Yeah.
It's like ludicrous. Like, what the fuck are you saying?
For the weights, there's like a quarter slot in the dumbbell. You know what I mean?
Like the carts out of that airport.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
4 quarters is a pound.
To that point, I wrote back, and they just wrote back. It's like, oh, thanks for responding to me. And I was like, oh, they just wanted to be
just wanting
talked.
to get a reaction.
Exactly.
And attention.
I only talk shit about your mom to get attention.
Yeah, it's like, well, now I have to beat you up.
Oh my God, you responded?